Today, we're installing Recaros in the 124. What's going on, folks? Eddie here. I hope you're having a fantastic day. So today, we're installing Recaros in the 124. So while we're filming some car porn for an upcoming episode of Builds, we happened to be at a Fiat dealership. One of the techs was outside and needed a quick hand with something on a 124. So I went and gave him that quick hand, and while I was in the car, I was looking at the seats and it had the Recaros, and I had instant buyer's regret. And I expressed that to the tech. That was the right thing to do. So the tech informed me that the reason the car was there primarily was to get a quote to have the Recaros replaced. The owner had test drove the car using the same seats that I had, the sport seats. And he really liked it. He fit really well, and fit is the key word. This man is 6'4". He is a very tall man. When he was ordering his car, he decided to opt for the Recaro package. So the day came, the car showed up, and he went to get in his car, and everything seemed fine. But the first day he put the top up and wore a cap, he realized that his head hit the roof. Now, that can really mess up a car when you live in the city of Vancouver. It rains here a fair bit, and you need to be able to have the top up. So I ended up speaking to the man, and he was all for trading seats. It was at the point where if he couldn't fit in the car, he'd basically have to sell it. So we made it happen. So I'd like to thank John. John, this has been a fantastic opportunity, and I'm really happy to be able to have these seats in my car. Thank you so much. So while we're under the hood, we're gonna throw in a catch can. This is a Mishimoto 2-port catch can. It's serviceable, cleanable, and you can drain it straight back to the oil pan if you so desire. Now I'll leave it as just a sealed unit, as it's not too difficult to clean and you don't have to do it too often. Due to a shipping error, I have 2 catch cans. So I'm gonna give this one to you folks. If you want this catch can, hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, and share this with your friends. Because you want your friends to get free stuff too, right? Swapping seats in a 124 is not that difficult. There's 4 bolts holding each seat in and a wiring harness on each side. Before you do this, one of the first things you're gonna do is disconnect the battery. So we'll start there. After we disconnect the battery, we can start taking out the seats. Yeah! Be aware, if you're gonna take out a set of Fiat seats, they don't have standard bolts. They're almost like an inverted Torx. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. That's really good. If I was buying an aftermarket seat, this would be the size I'd pick. Like, this is a dead-on spot match for me.
Yeah, that works better for me, is to go a little forward and push it back.
Yeah, I always find, like, It'll probably be the same thing. I'll adjust them like 50,000 times over the next week until I get in that spot, and then I'll start spinning my tires.
That's right.
Yeah. Cool. That's fantastic. That's done. I definitely feel a tiny bit higher. Like a tiny bit higher. Yeah. All right. Seats are in, so now it's time to throw in a catch can. All right. So I think we're gonna put it over about here. The only thing I'm actually concerned about installing this here is just clearance for the prop rod. So I think what we'll do, yeah, that works. It just clears. So what we'll do is we'll mount it there, and then we can loosen these screws and turn the ports so they're pointing more at the actual PCV system. That'll fit really nicely. Okay, I'm done holding that with my head. So it's an Allen key that holds this in place. So we'll release these two screws, and then we'll be able to move this bracket wherever we want.
I'd like to just have a moment of silence here for the car. I'm about to drill a hole in it. It's its first hole.
Okay, I'm good. Let's do it. Such a perfect spot to do that. Like there's a wiring harness down below it, but it's such a clear open space up top, which is perfect. So you don't have to worry about anything rubbing up against the screw threads. So the only thing we need to remove from the car to do this is literally this hose. So we back it off the PCV system. We back it off the pipe that goes over to the intake. Pull it off. This thing is now gone. And it will be replaced by this tubing. So we're gonna set one end on, and get the path set, and then we trim it. So this one will get cut right about here. That's basically it. We're gonna zip tie off the ends just to be safe, but catch cans are one of the most simple things you can install in your car. Every little thing that gets done to this car is one step closer to being more what I want to see. Doesn't matter if it's something small that doesn't make the car go any faster. It's just, it's all part of the same process. It adds up. It's a really good feeling. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See you again in 1 week when we put the 124 on 85. Later.